Good morning, welcome in. You can hear the little shits over here screaming their heads off. I'm just sharing the links so everybody knows where to come. Hey Thomas, how you doing, buddy? Feeling any better?
I'm trying. I gotta get through the storm.
Oh hell, where you at?
Coming up underneath Columbus.
Aye.
Got water up in houses and bridge about to flood over around here.
I was watching Ryan Hall last night, and my God, Arkansas and southern Missouri and all that got fucking hammered hard.
Yeah, I got some people up in Arkansas. I've been trying to check on to the lightning struck their car yesterday in the
Damn.
driveway. Said don't touch it till the insurance guy get there in case there's static electricity.
Yeah, they have to. They'll.
Ground it.
Yeah, they'll have the either somebody from the electric company or fire company come out and use a grounding pole. Take care of that. But it's always better to be safe than sorry.
Well, their adjuster's supposed to be out there sometime today, so I just hope they didn't fry their cars' electronics because that's their only mode of transportation.
Um, that's a good question. I don't know. I don't know. With it not being running, it should be okay.
Well,
But I don't. Yeah, we'll have to see what
they'll,
happens. I
they'll
I
come out and
hope
look
it.
at it.
Yeah. So. Yep. Here. There. Switch over to that. So I ordered 600 wooden keychains. Thomas said, "Hi Fred, stay safe and good luck."
Thank you, Thomas.
We might have a very special person, as in helmet wearer, show up today. I don't know yet. We'll see. He hasn't answered
As
me.
in what? Helmet wear.
Yeah, helmet wearer.
Oh,
Window
boats?
licker. I sent him he messaged me this morning. I said, "Hey, why don't you come on and give an update, let people know what's going on with you." So we'll see what happens.
Doesn't wear his helmet.
I'll tell him. Let me message him right now.
Fred said, throw me under the bus.
No, I'll just tell him. You're supposed to wear your helmet, and we used the good tasting Windex on
Put Kool-Aid in it.
Windows for you. And just so nobody can say I didn't actually say it, right there it is. You can read it yourself. It says you're supposed to wear your helmet, and we use the good tasting
Oh, I
Windex
don't care
on
if
the
you tell him or
windows
not.
for you.
I'll tell him.
Jay said, I made it. Good morning. Jay said, haha, you talking about me? No, not you today.
No, now that you brought it up.
With the weather being the way it is, you might need your helmet, though. Oh, man. Stay safe
Need a
out there,
whole
buddy.
crash suit.
So, before I went to bed last night, I'd actually said goodnight already. But I was going through YouTube, and I came across a video, Fred, and it's going to piss you off, I believe.
Oh, I don't think much is going to piss me off today. I don't give a fuck.
I think this one will. Well, actually, it's an Army guy. I thought they said he was Navy. Let me go look at the damn transcript. They've got me confused now. Because I could have swore it said Navy. Transcript. Oh no, he was in the Navy. Okay. The guy from Black and White Networks, John Matrix. He's ex-Navy. He was in from 2000 to 2004. But apparently this Army guy broke the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So
He deserves everything he gets.
Jay said the helmet is always ready to go. That's a good thing, bud. So apparently Home Dude decided that it would be good to make gay porn on the side while he's still in the Army, and do so while wearing his military uniform.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So, yeah, according to John, he says he's probably going to get time in the brig and military discharge. Because
Oh, yeah, he's got a BCD coming. Big chicken dinner.
So, yeah, that one, I thought, holy shit, what is wrong with people, man? I just don't get it.
When I was over in Iraq, there's this Army sergeant who was making some suggestive videos over there while in country on top of this desk.
Oh, no.
Till it got the attention of one of the colonels that was stationed there, and he goes, "Fuck, that's my desk." Never showed her face, but they didn't take long to figure it out. There was an incriminating tattoo, apparently.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they know it's somebody in the unit.
Yeah.
And
There was a couple of sergeants over there that they did a I guess health and welfare, or not health and welfare, but a surprise inspection of living quarters and stuff. Foot Locker. These girls had Foot Lockers slam full, dude. Slam full of bundled up cash where they were working that moneymaker over there.
Wow.
Both of them confiscated their money and kicked them out. Damn, all that work and lost your money too.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, that was one for the Hall of Shame.
Thomas said, big protest in Minneapolis and St. Paul today over Trump. We'll see if it turns violent. Oh, I'm sure it will. I hope nobody drives a Tesla up in there.
Well, seems like there's a lot of people who are starting to criticize things ain't getting done fast enough to suit them. They don't understand it takes time.
Well, no, these people are going
You
to
know, all the
protest
stuff.
because
Well, it's all the stuff he's promised he'd do, but since he's instigated this, and since he's started these little endeavors, the other side has decided to roadblock, and they don't understand. It's it's not like he can just walk up there and make it happen,
morning, Cora. Cora said, "Hey, soldiers need loving too."
right?
Thomas
I
says,
hope
"Glad
she's
I got the
dry up
push
there
bar
because
on."
it sucks down here.
Thomas says, "Glad I got the push bar on." Speaking of push bars,
Uh-oh.
have you seen where the tariffs have actually made some good changes already? If you're looking for a vehicle, right now is a good time to get one from Ford because they realize that people are going to start buying more American cars right now because of the tariffs driving the imports prices up. So Ford is offering everybody their employee pricing, which is a couple grand under invoice on
If you qualify.
almost everything. Cora said nowhere's dry, so apparently they're getting that
Is
nasty
your
shit up
is your
there.
lake is your pond overflowed yet?
That's kind of a personal question there, ain't it, Fred?
No, she has a pond out behind her
I
house.
know. I was making a joke. All right, let's see. Maybe we will. Akron, Ohio says it is 56 degrees. Not showing any rain though, is it? Details. Oh hell yeah, they got lots of rain up there today.
Yeah, I'm
Rained all
fixing to
night.
come into it. Bands. I'm just south of the band, but I got to go through it between here and Columbus. Then reload going back to Texas and got to go follow it right through Indianapolis and all that.
Now the good news is she's actually drying out for a little bit.
We got standing water on just the bottom of this bridge over here. I'm surprised they ain't closed it off. I haven't seen an RV park where the sales lot where the water's up halfway up the stairs getting into these RVs.
Jay said my pond is overflowing. Never seen it so full. I think the leak has self-sealed after 5 years finally. Cora said, laugh out loud, it's working on it. Yeah, this is definitely been one of the worst rain systems to come through the country in a couple of years, I believe. Well, since the Hurricane Helene and all that. And that stayed on the coast for the most part, you know. Cora said storms came through at 4 a.m. Woke me up, so you know it was rough. That was us yesterday morning. I posted videos of the storms on the Discord. I took a video of from the surveillance camera. So some good lightning mixed in with that shit too. Oh my. So, what else is going on? Anything fun and exciting? Let me see here. I think the Hodge twins are a little pissed off at the judge. It says, breaking activist Judge Boasberg is considering holding Trump officials in contempt for not turning the planes around, deporting violent gang members. This could potentially mean jailing Trump officials for keeping our country safe. And the Hodge twins put, this judge needs to be deported to El Salvador.
Well, what I can't understand is why, in their right mind, these judges, these politicians, do that to begin with. How do they not think it's not a good idea to do that? You know what? Have them stay at your house for about 72 hours, and then tell me how you feel about them.
Yeah, they portrayed
If
that
you could
guy.
live with them for 72 hours, give them free reign of your property, and you could still feel that way, yeah, then I'll support you. Until then, I'm not so much.
Well, even that one that they said was, supposedly Father of the Year, was actually a gang member. He was a gang leader. In all honesty, they said it wasn't a mistake. Trump extends deadline for TikTok sale to non-Chinese buyer. So that's going on still.
Okay, so where did this come from? Because this is the first I've heard of it. I've heard something about TikTok again. I thought that was all settled out. Then I heard Amazon was trying to buy up TikTok.
Yeah, deadline set by U.S. President was supposed to be Saturday, with Trump now considering decreasing tariffs to get the deal. Donald Trump said he would sign an executive order to extend the TikTok ban deadline. This is the second time the president will have delayed the ban or sale of the social media app, and will punt the deadline to 75 days from now. The TikTok deal requires more work to ensure all necessary approvals are signed, Trump announced on his Truth Social platform on Friday. ByteDance,
Why does everybody
TikTok's parent company. Go ahead.
Why does everybody butthurt about TikTok?
Morning, Ruth.
Am I missing something?
They're upset because of the Chinese government having access to everyone's accounts over there. It's not.
Well, you know what? That's between the individual who supports TikTok. You know, some people don't buy shit off of there.
Not to be smart.
And then there's those who
military people on there.
Well, you know what? Then that's just part of your commitment, if that's the way they feel about it. But still.
So, I mean, I think their main concern is probably someone from the military being on there, and the shit getting hacked because the Chinese government, I mean, they can access your password and shit from you.
You know what? Anybody can do it. Doesn't matter if they're Chinese or American. How many Americans has fudged over some of these companies and individuals? Oh, I'm an African prince of nations, and I'm having problems in my country, and I'll give you $1 million if you'll let me deposit this money into your account. You know what? If you believe that shit to begin with, I'm sorry.
You deserve what you get.
Yeah, and I feel bad for these older folks that fell into it, but I feel like they should have checked into that just a little bit farther before they did all that. At some point, you got to take responsibility for yourself.
Morning, Ruth. Morning, Thomas again. Thomas was got lonely sitting over on locals by himself.
And the funny part is, and I can say this because I had to monitor my mom. Dang.
Yeah. Oh, my mom's the same way, dude. Yeah, I've saved them numerous times because they fell into some shit that they didn't smell how bad it was. So, all right, let's see how bad the CNN screwed this up, because it says here, CNN asked Americans and people around the world how Trump's tariffs are changing or not changing lives around the world. CNN asked folks across the U.S. and world how President Donald Trump's tariffs have already changed their spending, savings habits, work, and all other aspects of their lives. Here's a sample of what they said. The first person said, "We've got a baby due in 12 days. Our goal is to break even every month. We don't think we'll be able to save any money for the foreseeable future, no money into retirement, etc. We'll make it work, but am I losing sleep? Yes. I am starting to look for a night shift job. Yes. It just started last week." Okay. This is a guy from Denver, Colorado, who definitely probably watches the mainstream media and is, worrying because they're propagandizing him and fear-mongering him into worrying so much. Thomas says, "If you know the risk, it's on you." Yeah. My company is an importer of textiles from China. Our type of textile products cannot be purchased in the United States. Trump's tariffs will force us to completely close our business this year. We have about 25 employees who will be out of work that will be filing for unemployment insurance. Then why don't you work on trying to find a way to set it up so you can start making the shit over here? Instead of having a doom and gloom outlook and just saying, "Oh, we're just going to quit and fucking put it." This is what's wrong with Americans now. Back when I was a kid, if this came up, people would find a way to make it fucking happen. Now it's just, "Oh, it's too hard. It's too hard. We're not going to try it."
Well, they're getting, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, they're getting tariffed anyway. I mean, the Chinese are jacking stuff up. And they're making it for pennies on the dollar.
Mm-hmm.
But you put an American company. I don't know why, what it is that can only be made over there. It can't be made over here. That's a touchy subject.
Well, they just don't have the contacts over here. It's probably made over here. They just don't know where to get it. And instead of looking into it and trying to find it, or trying to make a deal to where they get the stuff, they can get machinery sent over so they can start making it. I'm sorry, if I had a business and I was really that worried about it, I'd be looking into that.
Now, it used to be Walmart was 100% made in America. Now it's China Mart. So you gonna stop going to Walmart too? So it's, yeah, it could be messed up either way.
Yeah. People forget that this isn't the first time the country has done this.
Well,
Why is everyone butthurt over tariffs when the other country's tariffs are double? And here's what people don't realize. It's not even about going tariff for tariff with these countries. We have trade deficits with almost every country in the world except for China. Vietnam imports only 13 products from the United States and exports almost 400 products to the United States. That's a huge trade deficit. That's what Trump is trying to fight back against. He wants to make it so that they start making it so that we can start importing more stuff. The trade guy for Trump just said that he was talking to a big country over in Europe. And he told him, he said, how is it fair? He said, we let you guys send your cars over here, almost no tariffs on them, which undercuts our American companies, and you subsidize your automobile company over there, which makes it even cheaper for your people, so they won't buy our cars, and we can't even send our cars into your market. And
Well, and here's the thing too, and I'm gonna make it simple math because this is the way it was explained to me. Trump said it. You know, yeah, they may be charging us 40%, 43%, but we're only charging them 20%. So think about that. We're not giving them as you know. If it's me, tooth for tooth. You want to charge 40%? We'll charge 40%. How about let's just back this down to maybe 10 or 15% both ways. Bring the cost of the stuff down, and people can afford to buy them. Instead of pricing them so far out of existence, you can't afford it.
Yeah. Bruce said Walmart sells Amazon products. Yeah, I've seen that too. Cora says she's taking us to the rain room. Don't have too much fun.
Turn the camera on. Video.
What is this? Let me see what this says before I put my foot in my mouth and try and read it. Oh, wow. Check that out. FBI sees record high agent applications under Kash Patel's leadership. Under the leadership of newly appointed FBI Director Kash Patel, the agency has experienced a significant surge in agent applications, signaling a revitalization of the Bureau. In March, the FBI received a record-breaking 5,577 new agent applications, the highest number in the agency's history. Well, that's kind of cool, but I really don't want to see that many FBI agents. Jay says, okay, Cora, I'm already naked.
Damn.
Whee! Oh,
Talking about getting cock blocked. Damn, Jay. Shit.
Shit. Here we go. Let's see what else we got going on here. All right, I'm going to play something that might upset somebody. I don't care. If you're a Christian, this should offend you. Okay? And don't get me wrong, I love my Jewish friends. I have no problem with you at all and what you how you worship and stuff. But this needs to be denounced.
You guys are worshiping one Jew. That's a mistake. You should be worshiping every single one of us because we all die for your sins every single day. And that's exactly what's going on here. We're all God's firstborn, and we're dying for your sins right now because the Jewish people in the land of Israel are the bulwark against the orcs. So you just be like running around the neighborhood and your parents wouldn't know where you are?
That is absolute blasphemy to anyone who considers themselves a Christian. And I put on there's only one entity that I worship, and that is my God Almighty.
Everybody has an opinion.
Cora says, okay, Jay, we're climbing in. Thomas said, laugh out loud, Jay. Cora said, you got to be cocked first, Fred.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll remember that.
Jay said, what the F is he talking about? I praise no man. That's what I said, bud. Yeah. And again, I'm not rebuking all Jewish people at all. I just think that they should be rebuking that comment, because that's not, even under their Torah, that's blasphemy. Good morning, Andrea. How you doing? I think I found you a pocket knife. I just gotta work on getting some words off of it first. So I'm gonna see if I can fire up the wire brush here in a little bit when we're done here, and see if I can get that done. Go here.
You know what? I am going to mess these people over because I am not going to be here but long enough to take a shower. All right, y'all. I've got to take care of some business. I will be back in 30 or so.
All right, bud.
All right, later.
Later, bud. Okay, so let's just do this, because Andrea said that I need to start selling something. Okay, just look up and see your header and like what's going on and what did I miss while I was sleeping. Down south, Missouri, Arkansas, Texas, up through Illinois got hammered. Got hammered really bad last night. Excuse me, let me take in get a drink. I think they said it was Sikeston, Missouri, that had complete houses underwater. All right, Thomas, have a good day, bud. We'll talk to you later. Thomas says he's off to get things done. Yeah, we're probably only going to go for an hour. I've got to take care of the neighbors' cats and stuff today, and I have a bunch of stuff that I have planned to get done too. So, alrighty. So we're going to take that one down, and we'll put up some cuteness. I just took that picture right before I started the show, so that's how big they're getting already. They're growing quick. Let's see. I didn't sell nothing. I said now we're going to go to some cuteness. There's a difference. I think it's going to start raining here soon. Jay, I'll give it away, bud. I don't have to sell it. I just need to get rid of it. So, yeah, they're getting big already. They're crawling all over the place. Alright, go back over here. So, I hope everybody's prepared for the next couple days, as it is going to get very, very cold yet again. Tomorrow night into, what is it? Tomorrow night into Wednesday, I believe. We're going to get down into the late. Oh, no, not tonight. Okay, let me see. Yeah, tomorrow night we're getting down back into the 30s, and it's going to stay that way till Wednesday. So, and actually here we're going to get down to 26 on Tuesday night. That's going to suck. But, yeah. Yeah, it's windy and cold here. Well, at least we don't have rain yet, but it's on its way. Let me see if I can find some images from down at that's from 217. Okay, what is going on with this? Jay said it's been raining for 4 days. Now it's going to snow. I'm sick of this crap already. We'll go ahead and pin that one. Yeah, I'm not finding anything with that, so sorry, y'all. I'm looking. But just think, Jay, pretty soon it'll be weeks of 100-degree weather, and you're going to wish for a nice rainy day. You know what I mean? So hopefully some of this rain knocks out some of that drought that you guys had out there. That's from 19 hours ago. Yeah, there's nothing really in the news about the stuff from last night. So what do y'all want to talk about? Throw some stuff at me. Let's look some stuff up together. I did hear something about rain is fine. I just don't like the high winds. Yeah, the high winds with the rain knock shit over. So apparently, from 10 hours ago, it says that Russia strikes Zelensky's hometown. So now they're trying to hit him where it hurts the most, I guess, and to try and push him into suing for peace. Look up how people are freaking out. Yeah, no, I've seen that, bud. I've been telling everyone, just wait it out. People are hoping that you're stupid enough to sell your shit while it's low so they can buy it up low and sell it when it gets high again. The market will recover. It's just going to take a little bit of time. So, but yeah, just hold steady. It'll come back. It's all the fear mongering. You got this fucking idiot. How does Jim Cramer still have a show? No, Zelensky screwed that up. He went behind Trump's back to Europe, begging them for equipment and stuff after, Trump tried to get him to go agree to a peace deal. And now the Russians made up so much gained so much ground that they don't want to sue for peace. They agree to let them keep everything that they won. Of course, says I took a hit on the market, but I also took some out before Trump took office. And just says, haven't been watching the news. Yeah, I don't blame you. The news sucks. Hi, Mr. Whiskers. Good morning, Whiskers. No, you are not going up there, sir. Where are you going? Bus heading upstairs. Oh my. Yeah, I mean, they're actually telling a lot of people that if you weren't able to buy into the market before, that this is a good chance for more people that normally don't get a chance to get into the market to get into it, because people are selling off. And I agree that it can be, but here's my biggest concern. First off, I'm not giving any kind of financial advice. I'm talking about from my experience. And from my experience, if I had money in the market and it went up to where I had, not just tens of thousands of dollars, but, multiple tens of thousands of dollars, I would be pulling every so often at least 10 grand out and putting it into a secured bond, such as a certificate of deposit, because that's guaranteed money with guaranteed interest that you're making. That's just my opinion. That's what I would do. Because then you're taking it out of a volatile market and putting it into something that's guaranteed that you're not going to lose money. You know what I'm saying? Shelves are empty. Where's that at, Jay? Ooh. Oh. Says, dang, this coffee is, I'm thinking that's supposed to be mud. Couldn't find any better. Shelves were empty. People must be panic buying again. You want me to buy some coffee and ship it to you, Jay? We got a bunch here. I'll go. You want coffee? You want it in the beans or you want me to have it ground up and sent to you? Really? That's weird. What the world was that? Something just flew by the door. So. Yeah, I mean, if you guys need coffee, let me know. I can go down to the restaurant store and get some. I can go to the local places around here and get it and just ship it to you. Or I can get you the websites to them and you can order them yourselves. If I order it from the restaurant store, I get a discount though. Let me see here. Let's go to the restaurant store's website, shall we? See what their prices are on coffee. Oh yeah, Dunkin's. I can't stand Dunkin' Donuts coffee. It doesn't matter. It can be just made and it tastes like it's burnt right away. Oh, you meant to say mid? Okay. I wasn't sure if you meant that or mud because I make mud coffee sometimes when I have to really stay up. Andrew's been trying to get sausage for weeks and they never have it. Well, that sucks. Alright, let's see. The restaurant store. Coffee. Okay, so you can buy an entire case of 2-pound coffee. There's 5 2-pound bags to a case for $96. Or you can buy the coffee packets, 80 in a case for $82. Now this sounds more my speed. You can get a case of espresso beans, 12-ounce bags, 6 in a case for $41. Egg noodle nests. That's interesting. Let me see what they've got for egg noodles down here. Ow. I've just been scaled. Hi, Cassie. Welcome in. You did say egg noodles, right? Okay, so a 10-pound bag of egg noodles is $16. That's for the medium egg noodles. You can get the wide egg noodles for the same price for a 10-pound bag. I like the restaurant store. Like I said, a friend of mine has. We share well, no. Mom and her go to the restaurant store together and get stuff, so. Well, what kind do you like, Jay? Nests. Okay. Yeah. Well, like I said, if you all really need something, let me know, and I'll try and help you. The long and wide unfrozen ones, yeah, I got them here, bud. That's what I was just saying. So, yeah, I'll help you out if I can. Just let me know what you want. what you need and all that stuff and price range, and I can usually help find stuff. Miss Boo being Pirate Kitty there. Yeah, I'm not sure. I remember when you can talk to a manager when they didn't have something and they would get it ordered for you, not no more. Well, I mean, if you're going to Walmart and stuff, you can ask for a rain check on it. But I'm the asshole that'll still talk to the manager and ask him to order it. Oh, so, what's everybody got planned for today besides staying dry? It depends on the store, Andrea. Some stores only do it for sale items. Some stores you can do it on anything that's not on stock. Yeah, I've never heard of Nest noodles, bud. So I'm wondering if it was something that was just local to you guys. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not finding anything either, bud. Sorry. Yeah, Jay, you can make your own, bud. They're not hard. You just need to have a place where you can hang them to dry. if you want to actually, store them. If you're making them to actually have right away, you don't even have to do that. You just make them up and throw them in the water. Morning, Daniel. Elmo is in the house. How's life in Florida, Mr. Elmo? Yes, I know. I stopped petting you. Oh my. Yes, oh my. You need a good rolling pin to roll your noodles out. Ruth said egg noodles may be available if you have a Jewish kosher store near you. Almost says clear sky, beautiful slight breeze. It's beautiful. Oh, I'm glad for you, bud. It is hazy and dreary, windy and cool up here this morning. But it's okay. It's not 5 below, so I'm good. Andrea said she's going to go visit Elmo and his wife. Well, like I said, if you need egg noodles, let me know. I'll order you some and have them shipped to you, Jay. You won't run out for a while. It'll be a 10-pound box of them. But well, y'all, I hate to do this. I got to go feed the neighbor's cats and get my parents moving because they got stuff they've got to get done today. And yeah, so I will see you on Discord. We'll do a movie night tonight after the Jar Openers podcast if you want. Or we can do a movie this afternoon even. If you want to watch a movie this afternoon, let me know and we'll get that set up. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you had a good time. And we will see you later. Yep. Peace, Jay. Have a good day, everyone.